Obviously, we have to do better, much better than in 2008. In 2008, we have ended on the podium, on the front row for the last Grand Prix. We have to beat these results. It means we have to be able to fight for our first win. We have to be able to be contenders for the win. And on top of that, we want to enter in the top 4 of the Constructor Championship. When you see in which direction the regulation goes, in short, a lot less downforce and top speed slightly higher than last year, immediately you realize that you will need stability. So the 2009 cars will have to be stable. So that's the first characteristic we will be looking for. And as soon as we have achieved this fundamental characteristic, we will push for higher efficiency, of course. It's the biggest regulation change since, I guess, '98, when the track width of the Formula One changed. So basically, the most two important performance factors, aerodynamic and tires, have changed at the same time. These two factors have very complex couplings between them. We have to relearn everything. So it's massively complex. But from our perspective, it's extremely interesting because we are still a young team. And so far, we were playing catch-up with other teams more experienced within the previous regulation. So we see this totally new regulation starting from a white sheet of paper as a perfect opportunity for us. Of course, regulation change is exactly what our team needs, considering that we are still a young team in the Formula One time scale. And for an engineer, it is extremely interesting to revisit the coupling of major performance factors like aero and tires. There will be a large downforce reduction compared to 2008. How much exactly is still to be seen because we are finalizing the spec of the car, but for sure there will be a drop of downforce. Top speed should be on most circuits slightly higher than last year. The unknown is really the final lap time performance. Initially, it was supposed to be largely slower than last year's cars. At the moment, it looks like it will be very close. This new regulation being so different to 2008, there was no need really to wait for the initial result of the 2008 car to start the concept of the 2009 car. So we have started to work on the concept of our 2009 car towards the end of 2007, so a much earlier start than in previous years. It's difficult to overtake in Formula One because in the wake of another car, the aerodynamic performance of the following car drops. With the new aero package, it seems that this effect is much reduced, and we have already seen, even if we have not performed really overtaking maneuvers, we cannot so far, we have already seen that the new package is less sensitive to steer, to yaw, to ride height. It means it's definitely less sensitive to conditions. So it looks more robust, and that was one of the intentions of the regulation.